Pakrsk direction, in the outskirts of a desolate field, a lone Russian soldier from the Zaporizhzhia moved cautiously, unaware that above him, an FPV drone had already locked on. It hovered silent, steady, patient. Seconds later, he noticed it. His reaction was instant. He fired. But the drone didn't flinch. It circled, drawing tighter with each pass. Out of ammunition, the soldier turned and ran. But speed alone was no defense. The drone adjusted course with surgical precision. Man versus machine, instinct versus data. And in that equation, instinct never stood a chance. If you find these battlefield insights valuable, consider subscribing for more frontline updates. Your support helps keep this channel going, one story, one strike, one perspective at a time. September 14th, 2025, Pakrsk direction. At dawn, Ukrainian forces assembled on a concrete road near the front. Troop transport trucks led the convoy. Motorcycles followed. Then came the logistics vehicles. They had only covered a short distance when the lead truck suddenly stopped near a T-junction. Above it, a Russian FPV drone circled. Ukrainian soldiers immediately jumped down from the vehicle and opened fire. The drone hesitated. Under heavy small arms fire, it veered off and climbed. Moments later, a second drone tried to break through. It was intercepted mid-air. A third drone attempted a direct strike, but only grazed the front of a logistics truck before being neutralized by concentrated fire. Ukrainian troops showed that awareness beats speed every time. Zaporizhzhia direction. Recon drones spotted 4 Russian soldiers entering a ruined structure. Within seconds, an FPV drone struck, then another, and another. On the 4th hit, the building collapsed. Nearby, 2 more soldiers hid in a second ruin. 1 drone hit, then 2. Only on the 3rd did the building give way. A 3rd soldier moved to assist only to be intercepted mid-sprint by another drone. A Russian recon UAV circled overhead, but was caught in a net dropped from a Ukrainian FPV. In this war, ruins offer no refuge. Zaporizhzhia direction. 2 Russian soldiers moved through a scorched grass field. The one in the rear spotted something, a hovering FPV drone. He dropped flat, trying to stay hidden. His comrade ahead never noticed. Focused on the path, he kept walking until the drone descended. Panicked, he fired upward. Too late. The drone struck with precision. Seeing the impact, the soldier in the rear stood up to assist, but a second drone was already inbound. Both men froze. No cover, no chance, just a battlefield ruled by sensors. Moments later, the sky answered again. Donetsk direction. A Russian infantry vehicle crossed open terrain. Thermal imaging revealed it. An FPV drone struck first. 2 soldiers jumped out, but couldn't escape. Another vehicle paused near a tree line. It too was neutralized. Seconds later. No cover, no delay, just targets. In the southern direction, 3 Russian armored vehicles moved toward the front line. The first was struck near a tree line by an FPV drone. A soldier climbed out, but was intercepted moments later. A second drone disabled the next vehicle. Then a third drone descended. All 3 were stopped in sequence. When timing is perfect, armor is irrelevant. Chasiv Yar direction. A Russian soldier crawled into a bush. The drone followed slow and steady. Nearby, another lay sleeping unaware of the danger above. Seconds later, drones swept through the ruins, systematically targeting every hidden position. Nowhere left to hide. Across a barren field, a lone Russian soldier moved without awareness. Behind him, an FPV drone tracked his every step. It crept closer, silent, deliberate. The first strike landed, but he kept crawling. Moments later, a second drone was launched. It didn't miss. Then, silence. The field returned to stillness, as if nothing had happened except the absence of one man. Thermal imaging picked up a stationary Russian truck. A fiber-optic FPV drone approached quietly. 3 soldiers nearby panicked and fled too late. The drone struck. Seconds later, another drone hit a troop transport parked along the road. The soldiers inside scrambled out in confusion, but the air was already filled with buzzing. One vehicle after another was destroyed in sequence. Panic spreads fast. Precision spreads faster. Donetsk direction. A Ukrainian soldier from the 28th Mechanized Brigade opened fire. The Russian soldier hesitated, then dropped. one burst, one outcome. In the Seversk direction, a Ukrainian operator guided a fiber-optic FPV drone with surgical precision. The drone slipped past electronic defenses and struck the armored vehicle's engine compartment. Immobilized instantly, the vehicle became a static target. This operation highlights the strategic value of fiber-optic control in jamming heavy zones. In the Zaporizhzhia direction, Ukraine's Ronin unit of the 65th Mechanized Brigade identified a camouflaged Russian T-72 tank near a tree line. Using fiber-optic FPV drones, they launched a wave of precision strikes. One drone hit, then another. The tank held until the fourth strike finally disabled it. This operation shows how modern drone tactics can overwhelm even armored targets. Ukrainian long-range drones struck the Kirishneftyorg-Zintez refinery, a key Russian energy hub. This highlights how infrastructure has become a critical target in modern asymmetric warfare. At the outskirts of Kostyantynivka, a Ukrainian FPV drone locks onto a Russian motorcycle. 3 soldiers leap off in panic. The drone pauses, then redirects toward a nearby troop transport. It hits. A logistics truck is next. The convoy scatters. A second troop carrier is struck. Moments later, infantry attempting to flee are detected. Some freeze, some dive. The drone continues. Final strikes target nearby buildings suspected of housing reinforcements. There is no safe zone left. Kupyansk direction, September 14, 2025. A Ukrainian T-72 tank, working in coordination with the 77th Air Assault Brigade, identified a Russian assault group consolidating near a tree line. With one direct strike, the position was disabled, the threat neutralized in seconds. Precision, timing, and terrain awareness turned steel into strategy. Donetsk direction, a Russian tank was camouflaged near a tree line, hidden from direct view. Ukrainian FPV drone operators from the Predator unit locked on. One by one, the drones dove toward the target. Moments later, the tank was no longer moving. When machines hunt steel, speed isn't enough. Across multiple fronts, Ukrainian rocket and artillery units operate without pause day and night, targeting enemy positions with precise coordinates. They deliver round after round, disrupting movement, shattering fortifications, and denying safe ground to advancing forces. Sustained pressure changes battles before infantry arrives. Near Novorossiysk, a Ukrainian drone approached the MPSV-07 class vessel of the Russian Black Sea Fleet. It descended steadily from high altitude. The drone struck the upper deck. The ship, near the southern bank of the Kliben-Byk Reservoir, a fiber-optic FPV drone, intercepted Russian supply efforts using improvised rafts. The drone struck mid-crossing. The cargo was lost.